Hello and welcome to Watch Me Shoot and Edit with April Massad. We have Addy in the studio today and I'm going to shoot her in natural lighting. As you can see, we have windows to the left and I have a white V-flat to the right. She is wearing a gorgeous Bentley and Lace dress and I have an incredible Babydream's backdrop on the wall. It is an 8x10 fleece. And I'm gonna shoot her, you will watch, and then I will edit some images afterwards.
Okay, go and kind of like look at me. Yes, exactly. Go back and forth. Go. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, sis. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, go again. Ready? Go. Yes. Why are you perfect? Okay. Let's stand and kind of maybe like hold an elbow, but kind of bring it out a little bit so I can see. Yes, freeze. Oh, very good. Oh my gosh. Let me claw you. Yes. Yes. And kind of maybe like look out. Yes. Eyes to me. Come up a little bit. Don't step on the black part. It'll hurt your feet. Just step on the white part. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This way a smidge. There we go. Yeah. And then kind of maybe hit. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Take your hand and kind of move your hair just a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Yes. Let me make sure I got it. Hold on. The camera. Yeah. Awesome. Let's see the back of it. I'm going to put this. Yeah, there we go. Turn around and show me the back of the dress. Yeah. Maybe hold that. Yeah. I'm going to turn the span off. We're working fast. I'm sorry. Yeah, chin to show.
And sharp on the go, wherever you are.
Yeah. And then maybe tilt your head back towards me. There, right there. That is literally perfect.
And receive shipping notifications. Get notified on deals.
Oh my gosh, beautiful.
And get 24/7.
Yeah, turn and look at me over your shoulder. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look how pretty.
The backdrop is so good.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
Go lean against that backdrop for me. Yep. Kind of, I don't know, it's like a fleece blanket. Kind of lean on the opposite. Yes. Yep. Do y'all know what TikToks I'm talking about? Where they're like,
Where they switch like into regular clothes.
I've never done that before. Yeah. Then a good cute lean. Yes, yes, yes.
It looks like it's about to like rain.
It is sprinkling.
It just looks sad.
Is my camera not focusing, y'all? Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Arch that back a little bit. There. And make sure it is in focus, like I said. 1,000 times. Yeah. There we go. Yep, freeze. Yes, okay. Face me and just kind of grab and just kind of stand there with it. Yeah, yes, freeze. That is literally perfection. Chin that way a little bit. There. Gosh, this backdrop is so pretty with this dress and the hair color. Yeah. Look out the window. Yes, eyes to me, just like you did. Perfect! Yes, let me make sure it's in focus. I'm I'm telling you, my camera is giving me a run for my money today. I'm like, listen, camera, you need to
Just
appreciate. Exactly. Let's do a laying down one because
Okay.
they're just too good.
Hide and seek.
What?
Hide and seek.
I know, it really is. Here, come forward. Yeah. Now sit. There we go. Is your mom, are you still shorter than your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not by a lot.
Ready? Go.
I can't imagine getting married in these kind of dresses.
Wouldn't it be so cool? Yeah. Hair laying down is tricky.
You want to take this off?
No, let's do it. It's kind of holding it back. Head this way. Freeze, yes. Oh, there it is. Yep. Ooh, it's real pretty. Freeze.
That one looks good with the dress she has on right now.
Yes,
Try that one up on her.
Yes. Sit up. Legs that way. It's almost your time. We're about to run on the lights. Like, come on, don't do it to me.
Don't run on the
Don't do it to me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but then chin. Yes.
I like it. Do you like this one?
You like that one? I bought that dress. Look at it though, Mom.
Or do you like this? Or do you like this?
Is it not crazy, like the bottom of it? You know it's a retired rental? Okay, head to the, yeah. Chin down a little bit. Did you see me wipe my head on?
I didn't see a little bump.
And you're good,
Do you
sister.
like this one or this one?
That one's kind of pretty.
Have you worn that dress before?
Salagadoola, metchigaboola, bibbidi bobbidi.
Okay guys, hope you enjoyed watching me shoot Addy. She is beautiful. She's so much fun. She's easy to shoot. She is 13, I think 12 or 13, and she's awesome. Actually, the other video that I did of Claire, this is her older sister, so they're siblings. Okay, so we're gonna edit these 4 images real quick from that shoot. I'm gonna try to show you a little bit more portraiture in depth, what it can do. I'm going to bring in another photo of another girl just so that I can show you what it can do to clothing. I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick where you can use portraiture not only on skin, but you can also use it on hair. So this is kind of a good example. You can see right here in this area where her hair, I mean, I'm kind of being nitpicky just so that I can show you guys what it can, the capabilities of using it with hair. I mean, I probably wouldn't normally use it there, but it's okay because I'm just going to show you guys how it can kind of calm the flyaway look. And if a girl, sometimes the girl's hair isn't the healthiest, or maybe in the winter, sometimes it gets a little bit dry. And I'm going to show you guys how I can fix that with portraiture. Okay, so as always, the first thing we're going to do is Command J or make a new layer, and it's just another layer from the background. And we're going to do portraiture on that layer so that we can manipulate it if we need to. So portraiture is a plugin that will show up once you purchase it in your filters tab. If you go all the way down to the bottom, it's Imaginomic, and if you go to portraiture, it'll pull up the little plugin for you. I keep mine on just normal, like the normal one that it comes on, okay? And then I choose the little eyedropper. Now, if you don't choose anything with the eyedropper, this mask right here is going to show you where it's going to apply portraiture if you just choose to go with whatever the program thinks is best and you click OK. I like to kind of choose where I'm going to put it. So let's go ahead and do the hair really quick. So if I take my dropper, you can see that if I move it around, it's going to change that mask. So for example, any tonal range that would be close to skin color. So like, let's say I wanted to smooth her lips. I could just choose her lips and then go back out of here and then just mask it on her lips if I wanted to smooth out her lips. Or certain parts of the dress, as you can see, if I hold this eyedropper tool over the certain parts of the dress, like if let's say the dress was wrinkled, I can choose that and it will smooth it for me, and then you can mask it in, mask it off, whatever you want to do. So right now we're going to go ahead and we're going to apply portraiture on her hair. So I'm just going to click what I'm moving this around. As you can see, the mask is changing. I'm going to go ahead and do right there where I feel like it kind of gets the most in this little area. So all I did was click on it, and then I'm going to click OK, and you're going to see it apply it to that area. So as you can see, it kind of did a little bit of this area too. So I'm going to show you before, after, before, after. See, it's not super heavy. It just sort of like calms down those little flyaways. And I like it actually. I think it looks kind of pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and flatten that image. Now I'm going to run Portraiture again, but this time I'm going to run it on her skin. So I'm going to go Command J again on a new layer. I'm going to go to Filter, Imaginomic, Portraiture. And then I'm going to choose my eyedropper once again. And where I like it is I like to go somewhere in this area, because for some reason, I mean, I just have good luck. Like, see, like right here. Okay, so if I go down a little bit, it's hitting those lighter spots, so it's not really covering her arms. But if I go up just a little bit, you can see where it's masked on her arms too. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. So this shot was actually shot it was super cloudy that day, and so my ISO was up, but so it's a little bit soft, and I think I was shooting it like 1.2 or something with my 50mm, and so it's a soft image anyway, but I just love it because it kind of has like a painterly effect. I'll show you what it looks like before and after. Sometimes I do like to mask off portraiture on the eyebrows, and then if they have freckles, Addy doesn't really have any freckles, so I'm not worried about that. But I am going to maybe mask it off just a little bit on her eyebrows. So to do that, remember, I have applied my portraiture to this layer right here, which is just a copy of the background layer. So I'm going to come down here to, it looks like a little square with a circle, kind of like a camera, and it says Add Layer Mask. So I'm going to apply that to that top layer, and what it's going to do is it's going to give me a layer mask that I can then use to take off the differences that I have made to this layer, or improvements or changes or whatever. So to do that, I'm going to now mask off what I did. So if this layer is white and I want to remove it, I want to go over here to my brush and I want to choose black. Because this layer is white, I'm going to choose black. So then I'm going to bring this brush down a little bit. I have it on 77% right now, so which means it's going to take 77% off of whatever I did. So yeah, I like that. So then let's say you did it too much. So all you have to do is bring that up a little bit, opposite, actually bring it down a little bit. And then you can brush back over it, and you can even add it back a little bit. But I'm happy with that, so I'm going to go ahead and flatten. Now I always run on my indoor shots. I get a lot of questions about the greater than Gatsby action. So I'm an action girl. I'm not, every once in a while I'll hand edit an image, but I don't have time for that. I'm trying to batch edit, and I'm trying to get these images back to everybody as soon as I can. If they were to order a larger canvas or portrait from me, or if they wanted to order a larger canvas, I can go in and I can hand edit and I can nitpick, and that's fine. But for the most part, these are usually used to print, you know, whatever size they want. Right now, I currently don't have time. I did IPS for, oh my God, 15 years. I actually have worked for other photographers and when I was pregnant and sold for them. So don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Don't you ever let anybody tell you how to run your business, okay? You take advice and then you utilize what is best for you and your family. For me right now, I do not do IPS. I do not have time. So time is valuable to me. So actions save a ton of time for me. I've been using Greater Than Gatsby actions for, I don't even know, 10 years or more. Yeah, probably 10 years. And this new Painterly Portrait collection is seriously my favorite. Like, I use it on every single studio session. So I have opened up Painterly Portrait collection. Sorry about my little soapbox TED Talk there. Okay, so I'm in Painterly Portrait collection, and my hands down favorite is Leonardo. So I'm going to go ahead and play Leonardo. I might have to bring it down a little bit. It will bump colors quite a bit. Oh no, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay. So there's Leonardo, and then I also will play Painterly Tones Campbell Soup cans on top of that. Sometimes it makes it a little bit too warm. No, I'm good with that. I might bring down Leonardo just a smidge. There we go. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and flatten. I'm going to save that. Addie's such a pretty girl. I just love her. So there's that one. Okay, this is the one from behind. Love it. Her hair looks really good in this image, so I'm not going to even try to smooth her hair. Her skin I am going to do, so I'm going to go ahead and Command J. Let's see what it does if I just go ahead and play the same settings that I did on the left. Yeah, that actually worked pretty well on the front half. But as you can see, this back arm right here is a different tone. So it's in shadow. So I mean, I could have added that. I'll show you actually. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to Command J. I'm going to go ahead and go into Portraiture. I'm going to back up a little bit. So if I choose, let's say, yeah, I'm going to choose that. Okay, see, that gets most of that left arm, her face, and her shoulders. So I'm going to choose that. But then I can also, see the little plus sign? I can also add this in. You see how now her other arm is also? So when it's a plus sign, you can add other skin tones. Sometimes it's a little bit overkill. So I do it piece by piece, but let's see. No, actually that did an amazing job. That's actually perfect. And I noticed she has like a little, these girls that most of my models play sports. And so sometimes they have some bruises and stuff. So I try to make sure that I take care of that. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Isn't she stunning? Okay, so I'm going to go back into Painterly Portrait Collection and I'm going to do Leonardo and see what happens. It might, yeah, that's a little bit kind of much. So sometimes it'll pop the color just a little bit too much. So if you click down on this little arrow, it's going to open everything that it's done to this image. So I'm going to go into the color pop and I usually like bring it all the way down and then just kind of start from there. Yep, I like that. They have a second color pop and that's like too much off of it. I like a little bit of color. And that looks a little bit more representative of what the dress looks like in real life. So I'm actually happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and shut that up. And then I'm going to play Campbell Soup cans to add a little bit of warmth. We'll see what that does. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Perfect. Love, love, love. I repeat things a lot, don't I? Probably need to work on that. Okay. Gosh, I love her. I love her. Okay. Let's go ahead and run some portraiture. Command J. This area of her hair is a little bit ratty, so let's go ahead and play with that a little bit, since we kind of touched on that earlier. The capability of portraiture are greater than what most people will tell you. I don't know why. But, I mean, you can use it, like if your backdrop is even wrinkled, you can use it on that sometimes. I kind of like what it did to her hair. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. I really like that. I'm going to go ahead and flatten that. Anyway, portraiture might be pricey, but boy, I'm telling you, if I can figure out a way to save time, sold. Now, I did buy mine a long time ago. I think it was like 150. No, it might have been more than what it is now, actually. But it's worth every penny. I mean, it just really gives the image a beautiful finish. I'm not super happy with this little area right here. I'm actually gonna delete that layer. I'm gonna do another layer, and I'm gonna go ahead and do what we did earlier where I go in. So I'm gonna choose that area, but then I'm also gonna go ahead and choose this area too. It is picking up some of her hair, as you can see on that mask on the left. I might have to brush it off if it kind of takes too much of it out, and it did. But that's okay, because it's an easy fix. So you just go down here to the layer mask, make it a layer mask again, make sure that you are in the brush, black brush. And then, so a quick key that I use to make my brush bigger and smaller on Mac is the bracket keys will make it bigger and smaller, and that just saves me so much time. I'm going to go ahead and change the opacity of my brush to 100 because I'm going to go ahead and take 100% off of this just because we already did portraiture on the hair. Beautiful. And it took care of that arm, or that left arm over there. Okay, once again, I'm going to run Leonardo. Like I said, no, that's good. I'm okay with that. I might tone down the color just a little bit. I'm going to run Campbell's Soup. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open up Leonardo. I'm going to bring that color pop down a little bit. Maybe just a little up a little bit. There we go. I'm happy with that. So we're going to flatten and we're going to save it. Okay, this last one where I had her sit down, her hair looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and Command J, and we're going to go into Portraiture and choose my little eyedropper about right there. I might need, yeah, that looks good. Let's see. Yep, perfect. It actually kind of did smooth a little bit of her hair out. I'm going to flatten that and then go ahead and I hope this isn't boring to you guys. Gosh, how pretty is that? I hope this isn't, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. I hope this isn't boring to you guys. Like, I feel like my editing is so boring because it's fast and I don't do a lot of complicated things, but maybe that's why it's good. Oh gosh, is that not so pretty? I just love her. So pretty, I love it. And this dress is just so pretty. Love, love, love. I'm going to go ahead and save that. So those are the ones I'm going to edit of Addy. Okay, so we already edited the photos of Addy, but I wanted to kind of show you guys what Portraiture can do for clothing. So there is actually some texture to this cape, which I like, but my whole point is to kind of show you guys how you can use Portraiture to smooth out wrinkles and texture in clothing that you don't want. So there's a little bit of wrinkles right here. We won't be able to take all of these wrinkles out, but once you do use Portraiture to smooth them out, it won't be difficult to do if that's what you want to do. So go ahead and Command J, and we're going to make a layer from the background, and then I'm going to go ahead and go to Filter and Portraiture. And we're going to do it kind of like we do the skin. So when I click the eyedropper, the mask automatically comes up, as you can see right here. So if I hold this over, so you can see the background is kind of the same color family as the cape. So see how I move the cape over? So if you're wanting to get rid of these wrinkles, you would want to do it somewhere about right here. So let's see, and then I'm going to go ahead and click that. Now this could also apply to her hair, just because, yeah, because it's all in the same kind of golden color family. Oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? So let's say I like that, but I want it a little bit smoother. So then I can then go into Portraiture again, and again I'm just applying these changes to the layer that we've created from our background. So let's say I wanted this color. Let's see if that helps at all. Oh yeah. So I'm going to show you before, after, before, after. So if you wanted it to kind of smooth out that texture, you can do that. If you want to take it off of her hair, like I've showed you, go to the layer mask, opposite color, and then we can mask it right off of her hair right here. So easy. See? And now I'll show you how, watch the cape. So this especially works for a cream shirt or white shirts or pink shirts or any shirt that's kind of in the skin color family, like even red shirts sometimes. So let's pretend like we like that. Let's pretend like we like taking some of the texture out of that. We can go ahead and even use our eraser, and you can get rid of some of the lines and wrinkles. I had questions about this last time, so all I'm using is my spot healing brush. So I'm going over these areas. Sometimes you got to kind of go out of the area, and I've gotten rid of some of these wrinkles. Let's see if I can get rid of this wrinkle. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So that looks much better, right? If you were trying to get that out. So let's pretend something. Let's pretend like I wanted to smooth out. Okay, so oops, I picked a picture. I chose a photo where one eye is blurry and one's not, but that's okay. We're not talking about that right now, so who cares? So let's pretend like I wanted to smooth out Claire's lips a little bit. This is a different Claire, by the way, than the other day. Okay, I'm gonna make a background layer. I'm gonna go into Portraiture. Now you choose my eyedropper tool again, but I'm going to hold it over her lips. And do you see how over there in the mask, like the pinkness of her cheeks and her lips are masked? So I'm going to click that. And it might, oh, nope, that actually looks really pretty. So let's see the difference. Isn't that pretty? So for girls that have chapped lips, this is a super helpful thing. Although I will say that, let's see, where is it? Portrait Retouch collection does have, where's it at? Lip gloss. So right here in mouth enhancers under the Portrait Retouch collection, there is an action that's called lip gloss, and it will smooth the lips out too if you'd rather do it that way. Okay, let's go ahead and finish out this image. Even though she has one little eye that's blurry, you can't really tell unless you zoom in. Yep, Leonardo, we're going to tone him down a little bit, just a little bit, because I want to run Campbell's suit because I think the warm tones will look pretty. Oh yeah, so pretty. Claire is such a sweetheart. She's such a good little model. She gives the best eye contact. But anyway, so there's how you can use Portraiture to smooth hair and skin. If you have any questions, comment below. I know that I sound like a random YouTuber, but if you subscribe to my videos, you will get notifications whenever I post new ones, which is kind of cool. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, be sure and comment below, ask away. I am on Instagram, April Massad, so see you later. Hope it was helpful.